And my mind goes out to some girl some years ago who told me. Time to get my rum and coke going. I'm telling you all, the drink of the winter is vanilla Coke and Captain Morgan. OMG. I got that going. I got the oven on preheat. Everybody knows what I'm about to have. Everybody knows what I'm going to have. That's right. You didn't have to guess it. Wangs, W-A-N-G, exclamation point. No, but Craig, how come you get up in the morning and you eat wings and you drink? Because that's what grown-ass men do. We do what we want. Nobody dictates what I do, when I do it, and how I do it. But I got a beef to pick here with my man BitCloud, who did not put me in for the Corporate Slave Awards. I mean, I don't understand why I can't be in the Corporate Slave. I don't win anything. I just don't win anything. You know, is the biscuit that I have, is it not buttery enough? Do I need to butter my biscuits? I saw some of those people that were nominated, you know, Hebot and the guy that's going to win by far should be the guy that got arrested for being, I mean, just he got arrested for crying. Like, how is this even a contest? He's the winner by default. You know, but I mean, I need help getting into the Corporate Slave Awards. I mean, do I have to butter the biscuit more? I mean, I don't win anything. You know, I just don't win. I take that back. I have. I mean, shout out to guys like a Lincoln Clay who donated his old PSVR to the cause. That's a win right there. I mean, brothers like that. We need more people like that in the community. Shout out to shout out to Big Homie Sick Humor. He got me a PS Plus, I think, for a year. He gave me a code for that. Shout out to Titanfall Princess. She donated when Spider-Man came out. She donated so I could get the DLC for Spider-Man. So shout out to her. That was last year, but I just want to make sure people know that there are good people in the community. And shout out to the PC community as well. I mean, even though they can be moist sometimes, they're actually good dudes. And if you get your PC set up, try to get in touch with one of the PC people, or have them. Maybe they'll get in touch with you, and they will can help set your PC up to do all kind of things. Like mine was set up, and my PC went from being moderate. It was moderately good to really being really good. Just the way it's set up and the way it moves, I can move the information around, things like that. But I do have a new CPU, and as everybody knows, I'm trying to get the AMD 5700. I need to put this down here. GPU. So what's going on, everybody? Go ahead and share the video out. Let me share this on the Twitter machine. I'll try to put live, but I put like. There's that. And there's that. So what's going on, Iron Fist? Long time no see. Cyber Dragon, what's happening? What's happening? So Raphael Christmas, what are you doing? How are you doing? Bashar al-Assad. Oh my goodness. I mean, don't you have better things to do? Like, I don't know, murder people with chemical weapons. So so yeah, let's see here. Shout out to Josh Shaws. He said his Gears 5 Xbox came in, and it's a good looking console. Yeah, it by far is arguably the best looking theme console out there. The Death Stranding console, like this gentleman saying here, Sam Ash is saying, I believe, that's a great looking console too. That's a great looking console. So Corey Massey, how you doing, brother? How you doing? So, yeah, I mean, the person that got arrested is going to win the corporate slave award. I just wanted to get in there. I just tried to win something. I mean, I just, I can't win nothing. So, I'm just unlucky. The Death Stranding controllers, yeah, looking good. So, you talked to Big Cloud in the party chat. Cool. All right. So, Bashar al-Assad, one more, you're gone. So, is that the same guy? Well, hello there, Amid. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing all right, brother. So you'll be listening, but you won't be able to respond. JP Local, how are things in Australia? I can tell you up here, it is cold. It is cold up here. Hold on. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 42 degrees.
There you go. It is 30 degrees outside. Everybody gets 2 strikes. You got 1. Oh no, they're trying to execute me. Oh man. So, oh man. Well, alrighty. Well, there you go, Mr. Uhuri. How you doing there, young man? How you doing? So, oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody gets 2. So, there we go. Oh boy. Hold on. All right, there we go. I had to do some house cleaning. So, all right, guys, what are we doing here? So, and what's up, Impatient Fire? The man that's got the best. I guess I don't know. What's he called? The best avatar. The man who's got the best avatar. How are you doing? So, DeMarcus Washington III. How are you doing, young man? Certainly hope you're doing all right. So, all right. So, let's start with the Xbox Scarlet rumors. I mean, this was hilarious. So, can I expound on the topic instead of glancing at them so quickly? So, which one? Well, I'm doing the Scarlet rumor. So, Marcus Washington's working at Burger King and listening. Well, there you go. Maybe we'll get a coupon for a Whopper for Christmas. So Scarlet spec rumors apparently supposed to be 12 T-flops and 3.5 gigahertz CPU. Blah blah blah. Again, it's a rumor. It's not true, but it's a good rumor. Do you notice how they went from in like 6 days? People went from no dev kit to Phil Spencer taking a dev kit home. Now we've got 12 T-flops. So, yeah, Terry, that game is no longer going to be exclusive in 2021. So, do I live in Detroit? I have family in Detroit, so I'm cool up there. So, oh, Terry, you're good, brother. Burger King is fine. Like I said, I'll be going to Burger King on Friday. Home of the Whopper. So, But yeah, that's good you have a job, Terry. I'm glad you have a job. I'm glad everybody has a job. So okay, you watched State of Play. Well, Don, what did you think of State of Play? I talked about it yesterday. I thought that duck game or whatever it was, a goose, whatever the heck this thing was, that game was trash. That game was trash. Okay. So, oh, because of your laugh. Okay. Well, hey, at least you were laughing, right? Main thing is you were laughing and smiling. But I enjoyed State of Play. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. You thought it was great. So I thought it was good. Like I said, I'm the Predator game. I'm getting that on Friday. I'm reserving that. I'm reserving the Avengers game. I'm going to make a little bit more. I'm going to make a little bit more payment on The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm going to go up there and be spreading the cash around. Drop a 20 spot up there. So you enjoy watching Resident Evil 3. Okay, well, let me ask you this, Ice Queen. Is Resident Evil 3 the one with Nemesis? I can't remember because it's been such a long time. There was one Resident Evil game that had Nemesis, and I just didn't care for it. So, you know. So, okay, it was. Okay, well, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be getting that one. But yeah, I want to do this one real quick because my Game Pass runs out in 48 hours, and I do want to try to beat Gears. So, the SCARLET SPEC rumors I thought were hilarious, only because just a week ago, the dev kit was behind. I have been told it could be pushed back. Now Phil Spencer, which it's still going to come out in the first quarter of 20. But now Phil Spencer, he tweeted out that he's got a SCARLET at his house, or he's got a whatever at his house. So that showed that the dev kits are actually live. And yes, the developers do have the dev kits. Just for people to know. And so I'm glad he tweeted that out. But how he went from no dev kits to 12 T-flops is amazing. I mean, it's overnight. What's up, E1 Matador? So, so yeah, I do not believe rumors either. I mean, to me, that's why I put rumors. So I think it's pretty funny. So you stopped believing Phil a long time ago. 12 T. Well, I think it will be 12 T. I think it'll be close to that. I mean, the PlayStation 5, I was told, was close to the performance. Let me make this clear: the performance of 13 T-flops. The performance, not physically 13 T-flops, but the performance, pretty much of a Vega. It's apparently outperforming. Let me make that clear: outperforming the Vega 64 on some of the games. So, so yeah. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, so you've heard PS5 is 12 to 14 T-flop. Well, again, it's just a rumor, like we said, Impatient Fire. It's no reason to think that that it's. I think it's going to be anywhere from 9.8 to 11.4. That's just, I'm still waiting on some kind of confirmation. So, but I know it's very powerful. I mean, they're going to be able to do 4K gaming on both the consoles. But I thought the SCARLET SPEC rumor was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious, and just how all of a sudden within 9 days it went from no dev kits to 12 T-flops. Do you see how that worked? So, social join PS5 has more juice. You're going to say 14 T-flops. 14 T-flops would make it more powerful than a Vega 64. And again, the Navi line does not have to have as many calculating units to get the same results. Therefore, it's cooler. It's a cooler system. Okay? So I just think everybody needs to calm down. Corey Massey said, he can play Spider-Man 2 and all his PS4 games. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are not. Um, I mean, not a lot of people. That's fine. Yeah, that's enough. I mean, yeah, if you want to play the next Spider-Man game, I mean, and I still think the new Spider-Man game will be on regular PS4, and it will be on Pro, and it'll be on the new PlayStation. So now that that's what I think. I mean, PlayStation could change that. They could change that. So yeah. But yeah, well, we dealt with the whole MLB. Okay. MLB is a first-party game licensed with Major League Baseball that Sony San Diego Studios, I think, had. If Major League Baseball, the owner of the license, wanted that game to go multi-plat, that game was going to go multi-plat. There was nothing that can be done. They are the intellectual property holder. Okay, they award the licenses out. That's why you can get a bat, a Louisville Slugger bat. That's why you can you get the authentic jerseys for the teams, even the throwback jerseys. So that's just it is what it is. So, and again, it's just and Sean Layton, and I pulled you can go watch the podcast I did yesterday. I pulled an article from 5.5 months ago that Sean Layton said that the multi-plat games would be open, multi-plat games now that Sony's making would be open to going to other platforms. That was from Sean Layton. And that was, so if you don't know that stuff, that's it's your fault you don't know that. So but Sean Layton put that out months ago. So I mean, even the Predator game, the Predator game is a multi-plat game. That game will also be on PC. Now they're making it. They're making it. It's going to work very good on the PlayStation console as well. So I don't now whether the game is 30, whether it's 60, whether it's a patch for PS. I don't know. I just know I'm buying it. So you don't think they'll have any cross-platforming games on 2021? That's fine. That's fine. What about the JRPGs? See, everybody forgets about those games. What if there's a second? What if Platinum Games makes a Nier Automata Part 2? Okay, what if they were to do that? Do you not think they're going to put that on PS4 as well? They will. But I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, Jemiah. That's cool. Or Corey, I'm sorry. But Jemiah, what's going on, brother? What's happening? So, Paul G, the new license contract may be exclusive like NFL, EA deal, but Sony is. Well, I mean, again, the EA releases the NFL game, which is Madden, on all platforms, all of them. So that's the way the NFL is. NFL's like, you can publish the game. We'll give you the license to publish the game, but you have to publish it to all platforms. You just can't publish it to Nintendo Switch. Now, EA has the right. They have the right to sign an exclusive marketing deal with Sony or Nintendo or Microsoft. I do believe that I do believe that Microsoft, I believe, has the Madden one. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you in the comment section down there. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It's not that big a deal. So Terry Bogart's right. If you want to play MLB The Show right now, I can download it right now off of PS Plus and play it right now. I'm gonna play some other stuff, but I gotta beat Gears. So yeah, Josh Shaw, you're gonna get the Predator game. Well, I will be the Predator in the Predator game. If somebody hits me up and says, "You want to play a Predator game?" Like, yeah, I'll play. Well, okay, I'm gonna be the Predator. No, you're not. I'm gonna be the Predator. Or don't bother calling me. Don't bother. Just don't even. Don't do it. Don't do it. Sure, Ice Queen. I will be on PS4 playing Elite Dangerous later today. So if you see me on there, just send me a thing and I'll leave the game and talk to you. So no problem. Just let me know. You let me know. So, so he's getting Dreams, Predator, and Ghost of Tsushima. Cool. Hey, great lineup of games. And Ghost of Tsushima apparently Now you now remember tomorrow are the gaming awards. That's when your white zaddy gives out the award. So may the odds forever be in your favor. I'll just put it like that. My game of the year is Resident Evil 2. It had a liquor in there, and that liquor is the game of the year. Sekiro will probably win it. And if Sekiro wins, that's a travesty because you got a sword and the person that gave you the sword ain't have no shoes on. So I don't know. I don't know how to collate that. But if that wins, shout out to it. If Control wins, shout out to it. And yes, if Control wins, I will drag people on that one. There are going to be some people getting drugged up and down. But I also need to know something. And this is for you, Corey Massey, because you're the man. What are the YouTube gaming streets? I mean, I don't know what they are. Can somebody educate me on the YouTube gaming streets? You know, I don't know what they are. Jemiah Dixon, I don't know. Somebody send me something. Somebody show me the YouTube gaming streets, okay? I don't know what they are. But all right, so what do you guys think about the SCARLET specs? A 3.5, I think a 3.5 GPU would be close to like a Ryzen. Would that be like a 2200G or something like that? So you like Sekiro? That's cool. No. I'm not knocking the game. I don't understand how you get a sword and you're gonna give me a sword and say go kill people and you ain't got no shoes. Who won game of the year? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time that starts, but I'm not gonna watch it. So so there's this game of the year blog tallies all the wins, and Death Stranding has an early with Control following right behind it. If these two wins overall, expect fanboy hated to lose. Well, I mean, again, the people who I mean, look, if you don't like those games, let me make this clear. It's okay if you have a different game of the year. If you enjoy something totally different, if you want to say the Star Wars game was game of the year for you, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with saying you had a grand. I did. I had a blast playing that Star Wars game. I'm a Star Wars fan. So me playing that game, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I mean, if Death Stranding wins game of the year, I'll be on the floor laughing. I mean, I will be laughing at that. If Control wins, I will be laughing as well because you got people running around saying that game flopped, didn't make any money. So I'll be on the floor laughing either way. Ghost of Tsushima wins, it just means people with no shoes can win, which is, I guess, is fine. And the Mario game is up there, but to me, Resident Evil 2 out of all those games, and I played every game up there except the Nintendo game. For me, the best game I played out of that list by far was Resident Evil. But I'm biased. I like Resident Evil. I didn't like Resident Evil 3. I am glad. I assume, Don, you're going to be getting Resident Evil 3, and I'm happy for you. So, Terry Bogart, knock it off, or you will be blocked permanently. You either have a basic conversation, or you get the hell out of here. Last warning. If I see you get blocked one more time, I'm going to go in and block you permanently. And I'll do it. Okay? Make no mistake about it. I'll do it. Got the best mods in the business here. If they're blocking you, you're going full retard. Now, if you're going to have a conversation, have a conversation. If you don't know how to do that, you need to get the hell on. Last warning. He does it again, I'll block him permanently. His choice. So Sam Ash says only one publication pick, RE2. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, again, you got to understand. Whatever they say is what they say. You know. Hold on, what did somebody say? You've been playing Mass Effect 3 on your Xbox so much better. Hey, yeah, well, who you talking to? Mass Effect 3, one of the best games ever made. You know. Yes, there were things about Andromeda that are good. But there was too much that was stupid. There was too much that was stupid. So, favorite ice cream brand is chocolate chip ice cream. Not chocolate chip, cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. I went from chocolate to the chocolate vanilla swirl. I think it was called caramel something. I can't remember the name of it. Then I went to the cookie thing. Then I went to cookies and cream. So, so social MLB bullied Sony. I don't know how if Sony has a choice. You're not bullied if you have a choice. And Sony made the choice to keep the game licensed and make it a multiplayer game. I just don't. That's what happened. Okay, that's what happened. And guess what? Sony does not own MLB baseball. It's a first party licensed game. That's it. And I specifically was trying to explain this to people when Spider-Man came out. They don't understand. They clearly don't understand intellectual property licensing. They just don't. They don't understand it. And so that's just so because they don't understand it, they make statements based on ignorance. You can give them the truth, the reality. If they don't want to take the truth pill, then you have to go out there and bust a couple of cheeks. That's what happens. Okay, that's what happens. So chocolate chip. Yeah, I'm a big chocolate chip guy. You're saying you grew up in the 90s where exclusives matter. Terry, I understand that. Okay? I'm in your corner and exclusives still matter. Okay? So, but if you don't know how to say that without being a complete idiot, then you need to go on somewhere. All right? That's all I'm saying. Now let me share my screen because well, if it's gonna work right. Oh, there we go. May have hit the wrong button. Maybe my computer's acting crazy. Let me cancel that. Let me close some of these windows. Because this got confirmed. We all knew this, but I'm all about the confirmation stuff. So Final Fantasy VII Remake is a timed exclusive for PS4 until 2020, which we all knew. We all knew. Okay. And so the way this simply works is people say, well, Sony gives them money. Why won't they keep the game exclusive? They are keeping it exclusive for 1 year till their next generation comes out. Okay. Till the next generation comes out. That's it. And then there'll be another Final Fantasy. So, but one, I'm glad there's a lot of people that sound like they're going to buy the game, which is really good. But we now know this is a Sony exclusive. It's episodic, which I don't like. Let me make that clear. I don't like the fact that it's episodic, but it's supposed to be a large episode. So that will give a guy like me time to run around and explore. And if there's any puzzles or something like that, go online and cheat my butt off so I can get get past that part. Because like I said, I'm getting this game. This is day one for me, but I'm not going to open it for another 2 weeks for the simple fact that, I'm not doing it for the simple fact that I hate playing puzzles. I mean, I love that game, Life is Strange. I didn't like the puzzles. So, but I love the game. I love the game. I thought it was a great game. So it's one of the best games I played. So, but Final Fantasy. So you all know, that's official. This is official now. Okay. So now we know. All right. So, and Sony has not come out to correct anything. So we know this now. As far as Horizon Zero Dawn going to PC, there was no announcement at State of Play the other day. There could be an announcement tomorrow. Like I said this yesterday, the Gaming Awards is tomorrow. They could announce it there tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. That's if it's important to me. Again, I'm not going to be able to watch it because I will be playing games at the time. So hopefully I'll be at the end of Gears of War by tomorrow. So that is that one. Let me get rid of that screen. I don't know why that screen won't disappear, but it won't. And let me share this one. Oh no. All right. What happened? All right. Well, I guess I'm back up again. Huh. Must have been a ghost in the machine. Now let me try this. Okay. All right. All righty. Let's see here. Let me get rid of that one. Let me just try to go to this one, see what happens. Okay. Okay. What's up, Harry Tran? Hopefully everybody can see the screen. Um, but now Herman Hulse, who's the new head of Sony's first party, has committed to strong first party output on PS5. More games are on the way. So, I mean, again, this is for all the people who, I hope seeing this, because to me, this, I don't get why there's an issue at this point, but, this maybe will comfort some people. I mean, maybe it won't comfort them. But to me, this I hopefully will comfort people. It says that, and I'm just going to read this. It says the PlayStation 4 has seen some of the strongest games come out of Sony's first party studios, from Horizon Zero Dawn and Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, through the upcoming Ghost of Tsushima, Dreams, The Last of Us Part 2. Every studio manages to serve up something slightly different. What links them all together, however, is the fact that they're all incredible games. And according to the head of PlayStation's worldwide studios, Herman Hulse, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. If not, I apologize. That sort of top quality output will continue on next year's PlayStation 5. Just in an interview with Gaming Industry Biz, which highlights Hulse as one of the people of the year, he says, "We are very committed to the types of games we've been making at worldwide studios for the last decade. Big, spectacular experiences with story and characters at the core. We will keep making these games because we love to make them." That's a quote. That is a quote. So let's put down the butter biscuit. Okay. Herman Hulse then goes on to claim that Sony is eager to bring a new generation of developers under its wing to create different experiences for a new generation of gamers. I'm going to read that again, because who was the man that told you they were looking at several studios to buy? I was. Oh, let me look around. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, me. I told you this. Okay. So it says, we will continue. We will keep making these games because we love them, because we love to make them. That's a quote. Hulse then goes on to claim that Sony is eager to bring a new generation of developers under its wing to create different experiences for a new generation of gamers. We're not entirely sure if the head of PlayStation is hinting at a future studio acquisition there, or at any studio future acquisitions there, but it is still very welcome news that Sony isn't letting off when it comes to first party content, especially so when some hardcore fans are feeling unsure about the future after a handful of PS4 exclusives made their way to PC. We can't wait to see what the Japanese giant has in store for us next year when it lifts the lid off this next generation system. It's surely going to be quite a reveal. Are you hyped to see exclusive PS5 games? Share your thoughts below. Now, this was from 7:30 a.m. These are direct quotes. So can we put down the butter biscuit? Okay. Can we put down our butter biscuit? So, yeah. And this is why I always say, what do I always say? What was my advice to you guys? It's not official until you hear it from the parent company. I specifically stand on that. Okay? I specifically stand on that. So you have Jim Ryan coming out. Shout out to Jim Ryan. You have Jim Ryan coming out saying their games aren't going day and date on PC. You have that, okay? You got Mark Cerny, who butted the biscuits of several people claiming that Xbox was going to have hardware-based ray tracing. And Jemiah, if you're still around in the chat and you want to jump on, let me know, brother. I'll send you an invite. But if not, I got you. So let's see here. So just letting people know. Actually, I want to get Corey Massey on a podcast too. So Corey, not today, I understand. But if you're interested, hit me up on Twitter. And I would love to bring you on and talk to you. So just to have you on. Because I mean, you're a man with common sense. And we need more men like you in the community. So, yeah, well, hit me up. Let me know. I mean, I can't today, obviously. Maybe if you want to come on after the Game of the Year things, or let me see if I can talk to BitCloud. I don't know if that would be something you'd be interested maybe jumping on there. And let me see if I can hit him up to see if it's possible to get you on there. But just hit me up on Twitter with a schedule for you, and we'll try to schedule around you. So just let me know, though. So, well, I mean, yeah, Antonio, you got a lot of people buttering the biscuit out there. So maybe this news, helps them. All right, maybe this news helps them. They don't have to worry about helping me because everything to me, and I'm a Gen Xer. So as a Gen Xer, we learned how to take inference from different situations. And you infer, and basically your generation does not know how to do that. You don't know how to do that. So you're living with exact words, and that's leading you to believe rumors and looking for things that are not there. When all you have to do is listen to the principles, and then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So yeah, Spider-Man isn't going anywhere, but understand when Spider-Man was made, Terry, it was made by an independent studio called Insomniac Games. Now, so now that title was Spider-Man was given to them by Marvel Games. Marvel Games is also making they also licensed the Avengers game out to Square Enix, I think, is making the Avengers game. So I'm just letting you guys know. And so now Insomniac is solely owned by Sony. Sony bought them. So as long as Marvel Games keeps Spider-Man with Insomniac, so far there's no reason to believe they won't. We've not seen anything from Marvel Games that says that they won't. And so there's no reason to think Spider-Man is going to go anywhere. That's just the reality of the situation. And somebody can butter a biscuit, and anybody can put out, well, Spider-Man's going to go to another platform. And anybody can do that. Okay. So you're glad God of War will never be on Xbox. That's fine. It's on. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, God of War is a first-party intellectual property. It probably will not be on Xbox. So, King Thrash, a.k.a. Negro Damas. How you doing, brother? You still got to try that vanilla Coke and Captain Morgan, man. Just try that. Just try that for New Year's Eve, and then go do what you do. So, So, look, and again, Sean Layton of Sony months ago said that their multiplayer games, something like that. I'm sorry, multiplayer games would be open to going to online. I'm shocked H1Z1 isn't crossplay with Xbox yet. I'm shocked. I mean, literally, I'm not saying that to be funny. I would have thought by now that game has been on PlayStation for like 2 years. So, Sony going to discontinue the PS5 after 3 years. Again, that's not true. So again, that's not true. But Hans Peter, yeah, you're wrong. But okay, that's fine. It's not that he's He has a right to his opinion. Nobody's gonna hang him out to dry for that. So yeah. Yeah, Jim Ryan, yeah. It's like shout out to Saltiest Gamer. Salty put out something, and shout out to Salty. He said Yakuza 6 going to Xbox was a big deal. And I said, you know, and I showed him where Yakuza was turned down by Microsoft years ago. Yakuza was turned down by Microsoft. Heavy Rain was turned down by Microsoft. So it's not that Microsoft did not have a chance to get those games. They didn't want them. So yes, of course, yeah, you get your teeth kicked in. You want the games down because, again, Microsoft has to prevent, they have to try to prevent people from leaving their ecosystem and going somewhere else to get different games and still have access to the games that you have. Okay, so them getting, they were talking about Final Fantasy X. I already thought that game was on Xbox. I'm like, what, Final Fantasy X is not on Xbox? I mean, but again, I beat Final Fantasy X when I was going to college, for Christ's sake. I mean, that was many moons ago. I beat Final Fantasy X. Then 10, I think it was X2, 10-2 came out. I beat that. I mean, that was when I was heavy into Final Fantasy. I was a Final Fantasy juggernaut. That game would come out and people wouldn't see me for the friggin' summer, you know. Yeah, I beat it on PS2. I mean, and now it's like, well, it's coming to Xbox. Okay. Well, I mean, I thought it was already there. It's like they were talking about with Resident Evil. Resident Evil's, you know, it's going to come to Xbox. Okay, fine. Resident Evil has been on Xbox for as long as I can remember. I know Resident Evil 1 and 2 weren't, but Resident Evil 3, but there's, you know, Resident Evil Code Veronica or something like that. Wasn't that only on the Xbox? I mean, if I'm remembering, I'm going back into the damn time machine at this point. So, so it's just dumb, man. You have a lot of people out there who are dumb as hell. I just, you know, figured it out. They're just dumb. So, yeah, Antonio saying that he beat Final Fantasy. Yeah, great game. And then 10-2, I beat that. That was fun too, you know. So Xbox fan, he's still not going to try those games on game. Well, again, that's not, again, those games are not owned by Sony. And Sega, I think Sega owns the Yakuza series, and they tried to take it to Microsoft years ago. Years ago, it was Microsoft that walked away from it. So that's what I don't get about people. You know, it's kind of like they don't know, they don't do the homework they need to do. Okay? They just don't. So, yeah, I mean, again, and it's not, Corey, I agree. It's not even that. It's the fact that now they can play the game. That's what this has always been about. They want to go to the store, buy an Xbox, and have access to every game. They're going crazy. Look, they do not like the fact that Xbox put their games on PC day and date. They don't like it. Okay? So Rossi the Bossy is a new sub. Xbox Scarlet is going to be a beast. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, both next gen consoles are going to do everything. So it's just a matter of what you want to do, where you want to play your games. And you know, and I don't want you to believe me. That's what White Zaddy said that. White Zaddy said that. All right, that is directly from them. Quote: "The T-flop war is over. It's just going to be about content. So where do you want to play your content? Look, if PS5 does not allow me, let me make this clear, to play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, totally backwards compatible with all the DLC, I'm gonna be mad as hell. I'll still get a PS5, but I'll be mad, and then I'll have to end up getting the lock card, you know, or something like that. I mean, that's my favorite game. And people are like, well, you can just play that on PC. Well, there's something wrong with the PC version of a Leviathan of Dis. You know, it doesn't load correctly. So it just it's corrupted. I don't know how to fix it. So and I don't know if I can reload it. I'm mad at this point at it because I want to play that game, which is fine. I mean, but I prefer playing on PlayStation. I will start all over again. You know, and you can't on PC. The PC does not marry Mass Effect 1 and 2 together. So it gives you this stupid cartoon, and you got to make these choices, but you don't take all the stuff you got. So you start Mass Effect 2 in a hole, like in this giant hole with hardly no resources. It is, and then you're trying to do all that DLC. It makes it much more harder. Let me make that clear. It makes it harder. They ain't got as many resources. But man, oh man, it's still, they need to get that fixed. So for some reason, you can't pre-order Resident Evil 3 on Xbox, but you can on PlayStation. Well, that's probably part of the deal. That PlayStation is still going to be the primary, I guess you want to call it, the content console for Resident Evil, because that's where the series was birthed. Xbox is just getting a tag along, which is fine. I mean, I'm not gonna buy Resident Evil 3 because I didn't like it way back when. Resident Evil 2, fantastic. I'm good with that. Hell, even Resident Evil 5, that was on Xbox 360 because I beat it on Xbox 360. One of the few Resident Evil games I beat. I beat 2, I beat 5. Forgot which other one I beat. I didn't beat 7. I am going to get 7 though when the new VR comes out. I will get 7 and play it in VR. So you're sorry to say, but Xbox is going to make PS5 a meme. It will be the most powerful, 100% have the games, but I guess I won't make the same mistake. Well, again, I don't know about it being the most powerful. That's not what I've been told, but it's going to be very capable. And I certainly hope people are happy with it if you go and buy it. So you're trying to convince the wrong group of people. I mean, I'm not buying the Scarlet. I'm going to get a new GPU. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody that's buying it. Nobody here is I've never torn down the Scarlet for anything. I think it's going to be capable. I think the fact that they went from not having a dev kit to all of a sudden having a dev kit to having 12 T-flops is hilarious. But I know for one that it's not 12 T-flops, and I am somebody who actually does have a real source that's been extremely accurate. And I can tell you it's not going to be 12 T-flops, but it's going to be very capable. It's going to be very capable. So you're getting a Lockhart. Well, I mean, look, if they come out, let me make this clear. If they come out and Lockhart is $299, okay, and it's 2 terabytes and it's all digital, and everything say is going to be 1080p, and I said this yesterday, 1080p, 60 frames a second with high graphic settings. If that's what Lockhart, if that's their target, okay, let me make that clear. If that's their target, that thing is going to sell. I mean, that thing is going to be a freight train going out of the station. And Scarlet will be smashed by PS5, but Lockhart will offset that because I'll be 100%. I'll be getting one if it can do 1080p 60. This is if PlayStation does not allow me to play Mass Effect backwards compat on PS5. So I'll just like, all right, I'll still get a PS5, but then I'll just get a Lockhart and be like, all right, I'm good. So Corey Massey said, I think the success of Star Wars Fallen Order has told EA that people want some single player. Well, and it's also told EA that now maybe Casey Hudson, who's back over at BioWare, can walk into EA's office and say, I know you guys are, shout out to Respawn, and now Casey Hudson might be able to walk in there and get them to make another Mass Effect game on the Unreal Engine, not on Frostbite. So, because that was the key. That Star Wars game was fun to play and it was cinematic, but it was because it was on the Unreal Engine. So, So you're getting, I remember the 90s, Terry. I've said this multiple times. Walking into the store, you had the Nintendo stuff on the wall. You had, I believe it was the Sega system maybe out. You had that on another wall. If you went to the back of the store, you had a Neo Geo and all that stuff on another wall. You had you had all the TurboGrafx 16. That was somewhere else in that store. So I understand what you mean by that. I mean, I've sat, and you can ask the people in the chat. I have sat here and said that on multiple streams. I miss those days. All right, and Nate. So it says here, people are shown with multiple games. They want single player games. Well, again, and hopefully, Nate, the fact that the new president of Sony Games, or PlayStation Games, I should say, has come out this morning and has put his foot down, saying that they're still committed to that. Maybe that will help calm some people down. Okay. Because, hey, look, if you hear it from those two guys, they're at the top of the food chain when it comes to PlayStation. If they're telling you, here's what the plan is going to be going forward, and you still got issues, then the problem isn't them. I gotta say it's a you problem. So, yeah. So 90s was a golden age of gaming. Yep, 90s was gaming and the golden age of hip hop. Yep, I agree. I grew up in that age. And what you all got right now is trash on that radio. I mean, the fact that hip hop is on the radio means it's successful, but the type of hip hop that's on the radio, I don't know how you all live with it. I mean, that stuff is trash. You got black men wearing skinny jeans and makeup talking about "'cause she hold me down every time I hit her up." I mean, that's trash right there. I mean, I'm sorry, that is trash. So, but I still got my old albums. I got my LL Cool J. I got my Kumo D. I got Public Enemy. I mean, I got NWA. I'm talking about albums. I got Mr. Scarface, 2 Live Crew. I still play that. I still have an album that plays 33s and 78, which is much more cleaner than a CD. The first cut of an album is the cleanest cut you can get, even over a CD. So I have all first cut albums, meaning that they're the first, that first series of that album. So they're all, it'll say number 1, number 2. I got all number 1s. So, and you can still find some. I got my rock too. I got my Pearl Jam. I got my Nirvana. I got all that here. So I listen to a little bit of everything. But I play drums, so I listen to a little bit of everything. So yeah, I don't know what DPG New York is, but I listen to like the old school stuff. Like I listen to like Q-Tip Radio on Spotify, stuff like that. They play stuff like Farside, Tribe, De La Soul, Black Sheep. I mean, like real hip hop, real hip hop, not that garbage as y'all are listening to. So, yeah, who else was part of that? Jungle Brothers, Moni Love, Queen Latifah, all that. Naughty by Nature is on there. Friggin' EST with 3 times dope, that's on there. They out of Philadelphia. The biggest MC and duo, the biggest duo out of Philadelphia is Will Smith. Will Smith did have, I know you all think he's corny, but Will Smith did have some pretty good stuff back in the day. He dropped his stuff between 85 and his best stuff between 85 and 89, I think, was some of his best stuff. He did come out with an album in the mid 90s called Big Willie Style. I can DJ a party and play Miami, Welcome to Miami from a Big Willie Style. And that will get people on the floor. Let me tell you that. So they sampled Welcome to Miami. They sampled And the Beat Goes On. So, and the beat goes on. Yeah, that's good stuff. Farside's Running was fire. Sure was. Running was fire. Yeah, that album, that's on Lab Cabin, California. One of the best 10 hip-hop albums ever. Top to bottom, front and back. One of the best hip-hop albums in the history of mankind. Slept on. I mean, there were some good guys out West Coast. They wasn't all on this on that tip that they on. But yeah, you had them. You had oh man, who else? You had Farside out there. Who else was out West Coast? Cam was out there. His stuff is good. Not Cameron, Cam. Scott and Cam, Kam. Another Level was they were produced by Ice Cube. They got some good stuff. They were from out California. So, but yeah, Farside was like Drop. I don't know if you remember that one, Antonio. Drop by the Farside. That song, every matter of fact, when I'm done podcasting, everybody needs to pull that up and listen to it because they were kicking some major rhymes. Okay, so so they had some rhymes, I'll tell you. What did he say? Got them mad and got them scared and trembling because I've been up in my lab assembling missiles to bomb the enemy because they envy me. Because I'm making all this mad currency. Currently, I think we're living in a state of an emergency. Because niggas then sold their souls, and now their souls is hollow. And I think they can't follow the truth because it hurts. I mean, this great stuff, great lyrics. That's from the song Drop. And that's going back to the early 90s, I believe. Maybe it was the mid 90s. But that's the lyrics that we was dealing with. Now you got, cause she hold me down every time I hit her up. It's just like, what? And call me Mr. Flintstone, I can make your bed rock. I mean, what are you all listening to? I mean, trash, okay? I mean, trash. I mean, this, and then you got women out here literally saying, you got sisters literally saying that they not gonna, when they go out on a date with a dude, they take their own money. So because they don't want the dude because he's paying for the meal, that he gonna get him a little side boob. I mean, that's terrible. That is terrible. That's on you all. I mean, that's terrible. I don't know what else to say. I mean, no woman is gonna take money if I go out with her. And as far as the whole side boob thing, that's gonna happen. I don't care if I'm paying or not. That's just the way it is. I get you back over here and I turn on that Teddy Pendergrass and it's over. You can't win. They're undefeated. Okay? Undefeated with Teddy Pendergrass. Y'all don't know nothing about no Teddy Pendergrass. You probably know about Teddy Riley, or whoever, but you ain't ready for that. Y'all not ready for no Teddy Pendergrass. That's what's wrong with the women right now. Y'all listening to stuff about call me Mr. Flintstone, I can make your bed rock, and I'm gonna turn on that Teddy Pendergrass, that Marvin Gaye. It's over. Makes me want to holler. Anyway, so let me get to my ENDGAME. Q&A. People are still asking questions about this. So shout out to everybody who sent the questions in. And look, a lot of people got Disney Plus, and they did watch a lot of stuff. Shout out to them. Now, let me make this clear. Spider-Man movies are not on Disney Plus. And that's because Sony owns the Spider-Man intellectual property, and Disney can't just go and put their stuff on there without Sony's permission, blah, blah, blah. So that's the first question. Why is Spider-Man movies not on Disney Plus? That's why, because Marvel does not own them. They're owned by Sony. Now, the cartoons, Marvel owns. So all those cartoons are on there, which is great, which is great. So, yeah, Barry White too, Buck Rogers. Barry White, Secret Garden. That song is 8.5 minutes long. So, I mean, and by that time, there's drawers on the floor that by the time that song's over, somebody's drawers are on the floor. So, this FYI. But I get it. Y'all not ready for that stuff. That is a different podcast. Okay? So, right now, like I said, let me get back to my Q&A. But the Spider-Man cartoons are on there. Just like Venom. Venom will not be on Disney. Okay? Because Sony owns Venom. I still can't believe Venom made as much money as it did because I thought that was trash. Okay? But shout out to Sony. And I know that they're making a movie now. They're making the sequel to Venom right now. They're filming it right now. So We're gonna have Woody Harrelson in it. He's playing Carnage. You may get a Peter Parker cameo. Have to wait and see. So, but Sony plans on making a Silk movie, a Madam Web movie, and Venom 2 and 3 possibly. So they're gonna do that thing. So Social Joint says Venom was a good watch. I disagree, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. It did what it needed to do. So I thought it was trash. I can't get over it. So change my name to the Preacher. Hey, somebody says F Disney. No, I'm gonna go see Star Wars Friday. I get to see Star Wars Friday night. Late night, 11:15. We're gonna go watch Star Wars. So, and it will be out on the 20th for the rest of you, but I get to see it on Friday. I'm very excited. So, yeah, Corey. I mean, a lot of people liked it because it made like what 800 million. So, I mean, I know Sony was very happy when they backed up that Brinks truck and said, "Here's your money." Because it cost them what, like 98 million to make it, something like that. Buck Rogers ain't been hating Disney since the 80s. I mean, Disney Plus is actually pretty cool. You got Pixar on there. You got you got Pixar. Oh, I got a super chat. Why did I hate Venom? It was fun. Okay, shout out to you for the $2 holla. I just thought it was stupid. I thought it should have been rated R, and that's. I mean, I mean, there were things I liked about it, but I mean, I just didn't care for it. But I thought maybe the sequel might be rated R is what I've been hearing. So maybe, knock wood, because Joker made $1 billion, and I believe it was rated R, and Deadpool 1 and 2 combined made over $1 billion. So, but I'm glad you liked it, Silverback. That's the main thing. Okay, you don't have to worry about me. I watched it. I didn't care for it. Okay. But if you liked it, that's all that counts. Okay. That's all that counts. So we got to think for ourselves over here. Okay. It's not a group thing. So if you liked it, I'd love it for you. So, but yeah, I'm still trying to recover from that trash. So, so Venom and yeah. Think Sony will make a movie the kids can go see. That's fair. I mean, I certainly don't disagree with that. But I think it should be rated R. I mean, I wanted to see Venom bite people's heads off, and it was just like, I can't watch this because it just, and then him walking around and that thing sticking out of him. I know it doesn't in the comic book. I know that. So they were being faithful to the source material, but still, it was trash. But that's just my opinion. So, all right, let me get back to a little more of my Avenger thing. How was Captain Marvel? If you haven't seen ENDGAME yet, this is spoilers in here. How was Captain Marvel able to find Tony Stark and Nebula? Okay, good question. Rocket had a tracking beacon on the ship, and Captain Marvel followed that. Captain Marvel knew that they were missing as well. Okay, she knew it. So she went to go find them. They had a tracking beacon. They did not put that in the movie. This has been confirmed by the directors. Another in-game question. Why did Steve Rogers get old at the end of the movie? Well, again, because either he had the serum that was in him removed, or it was just he was gone longer than you think. You remember what Bruce Banner said. Bruce Banner said Steve has all the time in the world, but for us, it's going to feel like he's been gone 10 seconds. So actually, he went back and he lived his life with Peggy. And if you watch Civil War, which is on Disney Plus, okay, if you watch Civil War, there is somebody at that funeral, and his name is Roger Stevenson. That was him. So. And so he was there. So I hope that answers your question. Third question. If Thanos said he destroyed the Infinity Stones, then how did they recreate them? Okay, that's a very good question. Thanos didn't say that. He said, I used the stones to reduce them down to their atomic level. So they're not destroyed. They're just on an atomic level. So, but very good question. Very good question. Okay. So and he says that. So watch Endgame again. He does say that. So that was geez. A lot of people didn't catch that. The people that question Endgame. Okay, Michael 08 writes, the people that came back, what happens if they were in aircraft or cars and things like that that wrecked after they? Well, that's a great question. That question is a loophole. That's never been answered. The directors and the writers have actually said sounds like a story that somebody else can write. So again, these are good questions. You guys should write them down, then write a story and submit it to Marvel to see if they'll do a story, let you do tell a story on it. So, but that's a very good question. You know, I never thought of that. So damn, that is a good question. Okay. So another Endgame question. This is from I got a question from a lady, Dominique 018. She asked, you know, how many people actually disappeared on Earth, and what happened on Earth happened to other planets. How many people disappeared on Earth? Half the population disappeared at the end of the galaxy. Yes, Captain Marvel confirms that what happened on Earth happened all over the galaxy. So, another good question. People were actually paying attention. So, so oh, let's see here. Let's see. Josh Saul said, you thought Steve Rogers still aged normally? Well, no, he does not. He ages very slowly. So again, the theory is that he went back. He had that serum taken away from him. He lives his life with Peggy. He in a parallel time. Okay, he lives in a parallel time, and he just lives his life with her. And then the Captain America that we have seen is still going around doing stuff. So when he fights himself at the Avengers Tower, or Stark Tower, you want to call it that, in Endgame, when he fights himself, it keeps that continuity going. Okay, it just keeps that continuity going. So that's reality. So so that Captain Rogers that you see in Endgame that he fights is Captain America that we've grown up with, that we've seen on the screen. The other Captain Rogers went back and lived a parallel life. I hope that helps. So Sam has Endgame is like a view it once type movie for me. I saw it 3 times in the theater, and I've watched it twice, and I may watch it again today. I watched Infinity War this morning when I got up, so still one of the best movies I've seen. So man says if I watch Endgame again, it will be from the point where the big battle starts. You can't do the personal pity party of hour 1. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That does make sense. Yeah, they had to wrap up a lot of story though. They had to wrap up. So you're right. Endgame is a different movie than Infinity War. Infinity War is action start to finish. It's a action movie. Endgame is not like that. Endgame is more of a dramatic movie with action at the end. That's a good point. Good point. People don't understand that Endgame is the unofficial introduction to the Ultimate Universe. Actually, it's the introduction to the multiverse, but they're going to explain the multiverse more with the Doctor Strange movie that's going to come out in Phase 4. So that's if the people that are still going to be there for Phase 4. A lot of people have hit the clock; they're not going to watch Phase 4. So, which is understandable because they grew up and fell in love. We grew up and fell in love with Tony Stark and Steve Rogers and all them, and now they're gone. You know. I mean, now they are gone, you know. So now Rhodey is still around. Rhodey is still around. Black Panther's still around. Captain Marvel's still around. They're the core of your new Avengers. Doctor Strange, Wanda Maximoff, they're your core of your new Avengers. And you're going to have Sword which is going to be probably run by Captain Marvel and more than likely Nebula. Well, not Nebula, but maybe Nebula will be her second in command of S.W.O.R.D. Okay. And that will include a crossover with the Guardians and stuff like that. So all that is possible. They've got a big thing to figure out. Just have to get it right. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But Roger said a lot of great games drop in 2020. I know for me, I'm going up. That's my Christmas shopping on the 13th. I'm putting money down on the Avengers game, the Predator game. If you get the Predator game, if you reserve it, you get the original Predator outfit from the 1986-87 movie. So I'm definitely going to be getting that. So, so you're surprised they didn't introduce Nova? Well, they let them get to phase 4, Corey, and you should see Nova. But the Nova core was decimated by Thanos in ENDGAME. So we'll have to wait and see, though. So we'll definitely have to wait and see. But guys, yeah, that was the end of it. I'm gonna get on up out of here now. Yeah, JRPGs are stacking up. So I'm gonna get out of here now. I'm gonna attempt to play Gears of War. So I'm gonna have to plug different things in. Where's my gamepad? All right. But guys, that was it. I'm gonna get on up out of here. I was actually here longer than I wanted to be. I was here around an hour, so that was good. But all right then. Just remember, Sony is committed to first-party games. We got that shot. SCARLET SPEC rumors are just rumors, and I hope everybody enjoys the rumor mongering. So, yeah, that is it. So, and in-game questions, I love it. Keep them coming, guys. I do love it. That's the case. How did he give Falcon the shield if Captain America still out there? He gave Sam the shield as part of the continuity with the comic book, and Sam is still Captain America. He's just, instead of it being Steve Rogers, it's Sam Wilson, you know. So, but he came back. You have to understand, Steve Rogers came back, okay, gave Sam the shield, and then Steve Rogers went to go live his life elsewhere. His wife was gone. He had a daughter. He had possibly had a daughter. He may have had a kid or two. So we have to wait and see. Again, you guys are asking good questions. So write these questions down and write a story. Okay? You can tell the story of Steve Rogers and how he came back. Okay? And what he did after he gave Sam the shield. So that's okay. You call it Old Man Steve if you want to. You know, there's already an old man Cap. You know, you got Old Man Logan, you got Old Man Cap. And that's who we saw. We saw Old Man Cap. You know, it was cool. So, but all right, guys, we're going to get on off here. And just remember how the Avengers did time travel. Once you go back, you create an alternate timeline, an alternate timeline that as long as you stay hidden, you're fine. It'd be like if you build a time machine and you go back and you're 50 years old. Well, when you go back, you're still going to be 50 years old. You're just living in an alternative life. You know, that's it. You know, you're living in an alternative life. So, but Robert, Avengers, John. Yeah, well, people are now, you know, the people that got Disney Plus, a lot of them are just now watching the movies in order. You know, and they had some questions, and they wanted me to answer them. So that's what I tried to do. Is it butterfly effect? Technically, no, because well, I guess in a way it is, but realistically, there is no rule for time travel. But their rule was if you go back, you know, you're still the same age you are when you go back. You're still you. You're just in an alternative timeline. And like I said before, if you go back and you got $1,000 and you go back to, I don't know, 1990 and you're 20 years old, you're still 20 years old in 1990. It's just you can go back and you can run into yourself and you say, hey, here's $1,000 and 19 whatever. In 2002, a company called Google is going to be born and you need to put all this money I'm giving you into a Google stock and then thank me later. And then that's it. That's it. You know, Am I going to buy a PS5? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, as soon as it goes up to be reserved, which I assume is going to be is in February. I think that's when we're going to get the official announcement of PS5. And I don't know if we'll get specs, but I think shout out to J-Dub. He was talking about this the other day. That's where I think we're going to get official specs for PS5. So, but guys, I'm going to get on off here. I do appreciate you. Love you to death. You all have a good, blessed day. And remember, play the games or the terrorists win. Peace.